Nancy Mace is completely and totally obsessed with gender, trans sports, bathrooms, genitalia, all of this stuff. And during a hearing yesterday on telework, remote work, the transition under the forthcoming Trump administration for federal government employees away from work from home and back to being in the office, she courageously brought up the issue of our time, apropos of nothing other than self-serving theatrics. Can you define what a woman is? I wish I were kidding, but I'm not.
Can you, a candidate to be chair of the Democrat Party, define what a woman is for me today?
Madam, or
Can you
Congresswoman.
define what a woman is?
Oh, yes.
What is a woman?
You're going to ask me to define what a woman is?
Yes, I am right now.
Well,
You just said you could.
Yes.
Explain it to me.
I'm talking to a woman right now, distinguished woman.
What is a
elected
woman?
Representative.
What is a woman?
I think you're kind of denigrating the purpose of this.
What is it? You can't define what a woman is. All right. In an
I'm
effort to
married
be fair,
to a woman.
in an
I
effort
have
to be
two
fair and
daughters who are
unbiased,
women.
in an effort to be fair and unbiased, can you define what a man is for me?
I have 2 sons
Okay.
that are men. Yes.
I have a serious.
I like that O'Malley is just not even taking it seriously. But speaking of women, Nancy Mace is a woman with a real problem, a real obsession. And I think it's important that we kind of divide the reality here into its component parts. On the one hand, a lot of these folks are genuinely obsessed with an issue that is of almost no relevance. Now, when I say that, I know some people get mad and they go, oh, David, you're saying women's issues don't matter. I'm not saying that. You're saying issues of trans sports don't matter. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that this issue is getting representation in media that is completely disproportionate to its relevance in the real world. And that's actually representative of how these Republicans operate. They can't win on the real issues. They don't have solutions on actual problems facing the country. So instead, they will contrive and blow up issues that are of significantly less practical relevance, but of significant cultural cachet. And that is, in fact, what Nancy Mace is doing. But then there's another part. Nancy Mace, by all reports, is one of the most self-centered, egomaniacal individuals whose primary prism is what will get me attention. And this is designed to get her an attaboy or an attagirl on Fox News and in right-wing media and from Charlie Kirk and from whoever else. And the primary concern for Nancy Mace always is what's going to get me more attention. That is her specialty. It's not getting federal funds for her constituents. It's not improving the lives of Americans. It's what will get me attention so I can further my own sort of trajectory towards a celebrity congresswoman. And to a degree it has worked, but at the same time it hasn't, in that Donald Trump doesn't seem super impressed with it. He'll pay lip service to her occasionally, but it doesn't even really seem to be getting Trump's attention in a serious manner. On the bonus show today, there is finally progress being made in putting out the California wildfires. The next step, when the fires are finally put out, is going to be air quality, potentially for a very long time. I have friends just moving out of LA because they're saying, I believe the air will be carcinogenic for years. I'm not saying that I know that to be true, but that is what some of my friends are saying. They're saying, I don't want to take the chance. Apple's Tim Cook will join Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk in a sort of group of tech CEOs at Trump's inauguration. They're throwing a big party for Trump as well. It's all looking very, very bad. And we will also talk about why Michelle Obama is skipping the inauguration, something which some are criticizing, but not all. All of those stories and more on today's bonus show. Sign up at joinpacman.com to get instant access. And again, as a close to final reminder, we now have 9 days left to claim the free perks with my forthcoming book. I want to lay this out super clearly. The book comes out March 25th, but in order to make sure that my publisher can fulfill all of the requests for the free stuff, you must submit at www.davidpacman.com/free book stuff by January 25th. We are drawing a line in the sand. No submissions after January 25th will be accepted for the free stuff. It includes a signed book plate, sticker, other things. I won't be able to do anything about it. I am not going to be involved in any way in the fulfillment of this stuff. It is my publisher. So if you've pre-ordered the book or you are going to, we now are up to 5,200 pre-orders. Incredible. You must submit your pre-order receipt at davidpakman.com/freebookstuff. You will not get the free stuff if you don't submit by that date, and I will be unable to help. Okay, so very important. And I will see you on the bonus show. Important. Once again, Donald Trump's cabinet picks are all about loyalty over expertise. Election denier Kari Lake to lead Voice of America, the government-funded broadcaster meant to report unbiased news. Ground News found hundreds of articles covering this story, which is an app I've trusted for years to help me critically analyze the news I consume. Our sponsor, Ground News, doesn't tell you what to think. They show you each news outlet's biases, credibility, financial incentives, so you know who's benefiting from the spin they put on each story. You can even filter out certain sources you don't want, so you can stay informed without getting buried in the noise. Trump is shaping our future in ways that will last decades. And if we're not paying attention, we will allow history to repeat itself. So stay engaged with Ground News, who is fixing what is breaking right in front of us, the trust and transparency in the media. Ground News is giving my audience 50% off the same Vantage plan that I use. Go to ground.news/Pakman. The link is in the description, or scan my QR code.